Hello, gorgeous. It's Lala Kent. Welcome to Untraditionally Lala. Hey, gorge, it's Lala Kent. Welcome to the bonus episode of Untraditionally Lala. I have Tom Schwartz. Today, we're going to be talking about iconic Vanderpump moments.
Whoa.
And there's a moment that we talked about on the regular episode that has, to my dismay, made its way back to the internet. It's so mortifying.
Thank you for that.
I'm already now just doing what I did on the regular where you're like, you can ask me anything. And I'm like, why the fuck did I do that?
So good. You still got it.
I don't still got it, but that's okay. Okay. Iconic lines.
Do I have to say guess who it is?
No, I mean, I did not come up with these iconic lines because I would never put so many under my own.
Sure. Lala.
Okay. What would you say is the most iconic line that I've said?
Okay.
Are you trying to get popped? Bambi-eyed bitch.
All iconic. Man, trying to get popped is number one most iconic thing you've ever said. Are you trying to get along? I still think about it and people quote it to me all the time. I'm in Schwartz and Sandy's RIP, Tom. I hear that line all the time. You trying to get popped? And I'm like,
and then Ariana, I don't want to get popped.
Her reaction was so funny because you said it with conviction. You were dead serious.
I am from the 801. I know nothing about that life, you guys. Not even the slightest clue. Who was I?
But Bambi-eyed bitch was the most poignant thing I think you ever said. And because when I get angry, my mind goes blank. But I feel like you become like very articulate in a venomous way. Like you're good with your words when you're upset.
Well, here's what happens, Tom, is people poke at me.
Yeah.
And then they get the wrath that's so intense that I end up having to apologize profusely and I can't take it back. So what I'm trying to do, or what I've been trying to implement in the past couple of years, couple of months, whatever it may be, is like, in a moment where you're feeling rage, take a beat and pinpoint how you're feeling so that you don't just spew.
Well, that's not fun.
I know. But you want to know what's the worst is going home and beating yourself up over it and not being able to sleep and having massive amounts of anxiety.
I still feel guilty for calling Sheena a bootleg Kardashian. Like, I know it was like 7 years ago. And when I'm mean to people, it haunts me.
You don't feel bad that you told me I was a bootleg housewife? And you go, and those lips. Ugh. I almost flipped a pizza in your lap. I was so pissed.
God, I literally forgot about that until just now. Sorry, I don't want to blame alcohol. That I got to blame that one on the alcohol.
Let me tell you something, Schwartz.
Sorry. That was so mean.
No, but when I live for a time where you're just delivering it to me, so then I don't feel guilty about coming back. You know?
I poked, mama.
You were poking.
Yeah, I was.
However, I started it because I said, instead of a drink being thrown on you, you deserve to be punched in the face.
Yeah.
Those are fighting words.
No, I was like, I felt... I don't know why I was so triggered that day. I had a drink thrown on my face, but I was very upset. Like, I wanted to fight him. I'm not a fighter. And then I was like, and then I turned into like comedy almost. I was like, I actually thought it was hilarious. And we like hugged it out the next day. I know that's not always good for TV, but like he was, I mean, I made a snarky ass comment.
It wasn't though.
It was just supposed to, and I was
It just didn't land because he was still hurt from like whatever he was feeling.
Yeah.
But I remember after you were mean to me, you poked your head through this like wall of string and you were like, "Lo, I'm sorry." I go, "Shut the fuck up."
I know. I apologize.
We were all on 100.
Wow. I went after your lips. That's so funny.
I picked them.
You never go after someone's looks like that.
But here's the thing. It would be one thing if I was like born with these lips and you made fun of them. It's like they're from God. But like I literally went into a doctor and said, "Give me these lips." It's like, I'm not offended. Handpicked.
Listen, do whatever makes you happy, people who are listening, but just don't fuck with your lips. It's always doesn't end well.
Fuck you.
I'm poking.
No, but I'm glad you said that because it can get very gnarly very quickly.
Look amazing.
They wouldn't touch him again.
They don't look like they did in that one moment. They look lovely.
And that's what I was trying to get them back to. And my doctor was like, we're not fucking with your lips. I was like, God, just put a needle in the lips. I will say though, filler in the cheeks, don't ever do it. Not that you would, but that's like, I got it and then I went in and immediately had it dissolved.
Really?
Yeah, I did not like it.
You look so natural. You don't look like you've had any surgery.
Oh, wow.
You do.
Thanks. If I were to show you my lopsided tits, you'd be like, someone put a knife in her. Someone put a knife in her, which by the way, I'm totally having done.
You're getting your breasts redone or reduction?
Not a reduction. Oh. I'm not trying to have mosquito bites, buddy.
I have no idea what your boobs look like. I don't know if they're big, medium, small.
That's fucked up that you wouldn't notice that.
I mean, I've never seen you naked.
Well, there's always time today. You have until 6 p.m.
Although I got punished for allegedly seeing your boobs in Hawaii, but I never actually saw them.
Oh, and that's when they were cute and perky.
No.
That's okay.
We were all cute and perky then.
We really were. Your iconic lines. Dude, I used to live with Kristen. She's the only person I've ever wanted to murder.
It's so weird because now I'm so fucking tight. I've always been tight. That's just a brother-sister thing. Like we had such a love and not even a love-hate, just love. But like when you're that close with someone, it's like, yeah, man, that was my sister and she still is and I love her. But yeah, there was, when I lived together, I had a lot of rage towards her. And a lot of love.
Like what? That is such a Schwartz answer.
It's true. It's like we've hung out like nonstop and we were besties, but also like sometimes, I think like.
What would she do that would make you want to murder her?
Just like their late night. I don't want to dredge up the past, but her and Tom late night, like 3 a.m. fights. I'm in a room right next door. And my worst sound in the world, my most hated sound in the world is just two people fighting. It just gives me so much stress and anxiety. And it was
like you took it on.
Yeah. And then sometimes it would spill over into my room and stuff. And like, yeah. But
they would come in and try to drag you into it?
No, just, I don't know, man. I think I repressed it. I don't even know how I got to that point. But there was a time when I lived with her where, yeah, she was driving me crazy. But now like we joke about it all the time and we love.
You know what? Women always go through at least one relationship that is like that, where it's fueled by alcohol. You're young, you got roommates, you have a boyfriend who keeps fucking up and is making you crazy, which was the title of her book. He's making you crazy.
Yeah,
and now anytime a man is like, that woman's crazy, I'm like, no. We're going to need to start from the beginning. What did you do to make her crazy? Because it's always your guys' fault.
Well, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it.
It is always your guys' fault.
It's, yeah, no comment.
I'm literally just a bartender. Were you ever just a bartender? I remember you being way bad at that.
Listen, I'm a great mixologist. I can make good cocktails and I can curate a menu, but under pressure, I can't make drinks and talk to you at the same time. I don't have the ability. So it's one or the other, and you need to be good at both in order to be a good bartender.
I crack under pressure.
You do? Mm-hmm. I feel like you thrive.
Depends on what kind of pressure it is.
Verbally, you thrive.
Like if someone, I remember like doing okay in school, and then the moment they were like, and now there's a test, it was like, oh my God, I've forgotten everything. Where am I? What's my name? That kind of pressure,
yeah,
I crack. And by the way, I was the worst hostess ever.
I remember, I have such clear memories of you hosting and just like, yeah, like your outfits you would wear. Like,
really?
Yeah, you're kind of like, I don't know, like scantily clad, also like, No,
I remember Diana always being furious because she's like, that's not where they're supposed to go. I'm like, there's 4 people. So wherever there's 4 seats, that's where they're going to be going.
I feel like we have similar energies when it comes to working in bars and restaurants, although I've done it my whole life.
Hardest job I've ever had.
Why do I keep coming back? I don't know why. Because I hated it since the beginning, but I always kept coming back because parts of it I love.
To the restaurant business?
I love people and I love hanging out with people and being in an environment where they're in a good mood. They're not stressed out about their life. They're having a cocktail.
So then maybe you should just stick to like doing appearances at other people's bars, because then you don't have the pressure of like the alcohol and how much it's going to cost. And like, oh my God, we ordered too much food that went to waste and what a waste of money. Like all of those things I feel like would give me anxiety.
I will never invest in another bar in my life. It doesn't matter how much money I have. I would never put my name on a lease for a bar again in my life. I would help contribute creatively or something.
Like a Tom situation, you do another one of those.
Maybe invest as long as I have zero liability. But I wouldn't do, you guys, you do not want to open a bar or restaurant. I've seen behind the curtains. It is fucking stressful. It'll eat you alive. Coming home late fucks up your sleeping hours. You miss all the holidays. It's just so not worth it. And the amount of money you can make is capped unless you scale and like have a franchise. I mean, you can listen. There's a lot of people who make a lot of money, but it's just a lot of people who lose a lot of money too. It's a very scary business. Yeah.
It doesn't look fun to me in the least.
It's scary, horrifying. I have nightmares sometimes still.
PTSD.
I'm not even joking. Yeah, I actually have nightmares about the bar sometimes.
How much all in all did you guys invest in that?
I probably lost like 700 grand, which is insane. I don't know, 600 grand maybe.
Could have bought a house.
For sure. That's a nice down payment on a beautiful, beautiful house.
Oh my God, yeah.
Or I could have bought like 5 rental properties in Florida or something. Like,
Jesus.
I don't think about it anymore. I released it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up then.
I went on like I had so much built up pent up resentment and frustrations but I let it all go. I truly let it go.
Good for you. That's very hard to do.
It felt so good. Like it was like a demon leaving my body.
Yeah.
And it was so nice.
Resentment is the one thing that is the hardest to get rid of.
Man, it was festering.
Yeah. It will eat you alive.
No, I feel free. I'm skipping and frolicking everywhere now.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Plus you have a hot girlfriend. That probably helps. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck the resentment out of you with her hot face.
Oh God.
Do you remember when James and I were on Watch What Happens Live during 2015 where we cussed so much that Andy literally banned us forever?
Yeah. It's probably one of the most iconic episodes ever. And I just like the look on Andy's face. He was genuinely so annoyed with you guys. He hated you.
So I have zero recollection of being there at all, truthfully. I didn't realize it was so bad. Like I went to the club after to celebrate like how well we did.
It was so bad, it was good. And it was iconic. And like I talked about earlier, you salvaged it at the end, singing and James freestyling. That made up for the whole episode.
It haunts me at night. Can I tell you? I was so happy because I would tell people about this. And I wrote about it years ago in my book. And there were people that would ask me where they can find it. They couldn't find it on the internet anywhere. Well, recently it has reappeared and it is my biggest fucking nightmare that
Thank
it is.
you.
No, not thank you.
Internet.
I commented on it and was like, when someone asks me why I got sober, this is a part of the montage that plays in my mind.
If you haven't seen it, just go on TikTok. You'll find it.
Talking about my panties dropping. Make it go pop, pop, pop until my panties go drop, drop, drop. That is repulsive and disgusting. And I thought in my mind, wherever my mind was at that time, thought I was slaying the game. I was like, I'm for sure getting a record deal. Where's Dr. Dre?
No, you were a little Delulu. By the way, I
was Delilah as fuck.
I'm sending Ocean that video when she turns 18.
Oh, Jesus. Please don't.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the guy that did my makeup in that Watch What Happens Live appearance? I loved my face so much. And maybe it was good, maybe it was bad. I can't remember. I cannot watch the video. But I brought him to LA to do my first reunion, season 4 makeup. Yeah. And he had learned a new technique. And that's when you guys were blessed with my glam on the season 4 reunion.
Yes.
That's actually a good photo.
Yeah, you look kind of good there.
No, that is not what it looked like.
I liked your outfit.
With that horrendous shade of blue. There it is. There she is. I want that on a sweatshirt.
It's so weird that you were like a caricature of yourself almost. You know what I mean?
And what is that blonde hair? It's like very yellow.
I liked it. I liked your blonde. I think your dark era was your best era. You look gorgeous now, but
thank you.
Yeah.
That when I look at that, I go, reading rainbow. I look like a fucking color wheel.
Were you self-aware at that time? Did you have the frontal lobe?
No, not quite. I was only 24. I hadn't quite developed. I feel like mine developed closer to 30.
Thank heavens.
James shade to Schwartz. Schwartz suggested a sandwich that could kill a hangover. James then said he wants a mandwich. We all know Tom likes a sloppy Joe. Where do you and Joe stand today?
I haven't
far
talked
apart.
Yeah, far apart. But there's no bad blood. I wish nothing but the best for her. But I kept her blocked for some private reasons and stuff. But no, I honestly, if she hears this, I'm always rooting for her. Like I hope she's doing well.
Can I ask you, were you PR trained?
No.
Wow.
God, no. How do you get PR trained? Like, what do you do?
You're the most like PC person on the planet.
What does media training look like? Have you had it?
Are you joking? I need constant crisis PR. I can't shut the fuck up.
Do you like study or do you sit down and go through?
Yes, it's like someone who comes in and they're like, when you're asked this kind of question, they teach you how to reframe it.
Yeah.
So that the person asking feels like you answered it, but you said nothing at all.
You know who's the best at that of all time? The GOAT, Lisa Vanderpump. She is so good at in a cheeky, smart way of redirecting.
She throws shade though, which is what I love about her.
She will,
because she's not boring.
Yeah, no, she is great in an interview. She doesn't hold back. She's spicy, cheeky. But if there's something she's not comfortable addressing, she'll redirect it in a way and not really say much, but it's still charming anyways.
The accent is so flawless too. Yeah. If I had an accent, then I feel like everything that came out of my mouth would be like so much more.
I miss Lisa. I haven't talked to her in a while. I got to FaceTime her later. Check in.
I know.
She's busy as fuck in Vegas now.
The Shirtless brawl. Sandoval and Jax took their shirts off to fight Stassi's boyfriend, Frank. I don't think I was around during that. Were you there?
It was insane. I cannot. I think if anything, I don't know if they could fully capture the stakes of how intense it was. It was a barroom brawl. Like chairs were flying across the room. It was insane. Like it was violent.
Why did the shirts go? Well, if chairs are being thrown, that feels violent.
No one actually got injured. It was all more huffing and puffing. You know what I mean? It was like.
Is it because Jax was in a knit sweater, so he was hot?
Yeah, but I never.
And maybe flying a little too high.
Well, I'm trying to think the practical reasons why people rip their. I know it's like an alpha move. It's like beating your chest like a gorilla, but like. What are the practical reasons to take your shirt off so people can't grab it? Like, I think it's just a flex, a show of machismo, right?
I mean, I've never been in a fight where I've removed my shirt.
Not yet.
Stassi's revenge. Stassi trashed Jax's apartment and drank $600 worth of his champagne. What was his response when he found that out? Did he come back to the boys and thought, holy shit, $600? How wild. $600, was that just one bottle?
Well, we used to do catering jobs and we would steal them.
Oh, so it's not like paid for them.
No. We would do private jobs and they were overstocked. Like they had big companies like a Moet would be like one of the promoters or what's the word? I can't think. Sponsors, Jesus, of the events. And they're like, we'll take a bottle or two and throw them in our bag. We wouldn't get greedy, but yeah, I would always like every single catering job I ever did, I would take at least 2 bottles.
Wow.
Yeah. And I regret nothing.
Why would you?
And there was times I took more, maybe 10, 15, stock my bar. But just clanking.
It went from 2 to 15.
Well, no, okay. And
there were some days I was like, fuck it, I'm taking the whole case.
I got fired from one of my jobs, actually. I never told anyone that. It was the last one. It was one of I forget the name of the company, but it was like my favorite company to work for, and they were so sweet. But one of the bartenders went home sick, so I was just slanging drinks, and that's my wheelhouse. You're pouring vodka sodas, shots, like that's my specialty.
Oh yeah.
Jack and Cokes, but I took like 2 bottles of tequila, and for some reason one of the managers went in my bag, and they're like, "We're gonna have to ask you to leave." And it was all somber.
Did you have to leave the bottles behind too?
And they never hired me again. But I was like, "Come on."
Did you get to keep the bottles though?
No.
Oh.
I'm like, come on, dude. Like, really? Who cares?
Who cares?
They have billions of dollars. Like, it's just, you know what I mean?
Right. Do you know how much money the alcohol industry brings in?
And I know what their cost per bottle is, actually. It's like, dude, come on. Anyways.
How old were you?
I think this is before the show started. This is like 2010.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why would you ever in your whole life throw a drink on Katie during an argument? And that couldn't have been the first time. You so flawlessly dumped the drink.
The first and only time in my entire life I've done that. I know.
Really? Like what possessed you to do that?
I don't know. I was like, I have no excuse for it. I think I lost my mind.
Clearly.
And I don't know. But if I remember, it wasn't like I threw it in her face. I just kind of threw it in her direction.
No, you dumped it on her head.
No, I did not.
I saw the footage, bro.
You're going to make people go look at that because that was like my lowest moment. But I think I just lost my mind that trip. I was just in such a bad place. I fucking lost my mind.
Do you remember when Dodie threw a drink at James when we were in Mexico and it landed on me? And the whole reason it was thrown was because Jax and Sandoval made up this lie that James, you were fucked up. You couldn't even function. You guys had just gone golfing.
Oh, that was our one of our sloppiest days ever.
The sloppiest.
It was the night before.
Yes, it was very intense.
That's where I woke up in the wrong resort.
On the wrong beach. Yeah, you were elsewhere.
Oh my God.
And the way that it was like one of the times I looked at and felt so badly for James, like rewatching it and him being like, did I hang out with Kristen? Not really, a little bit, not really. And everyone's like, we asked him if he hooked up with Kristen and he said a little bit, not really. And he was like, I didn't do that. And he was like crying to me in my room. Then he got a drink thrown on him. Yeah. A lot of drinks being thrown on Vanderpump. Listen, do you think the new season will have a lot of drinks being thrown?
I hope so. I love a good drink throw. It's like one of the pillars of any great reality show. You need the occasional drink throw. I don't ever want to be a part of that again in my life, but it's really entertaining.
Someone else
to watch.
needs to do it.
I love a good drink throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink throw is good.
I like women on women drink throwing. Not that's like almost fetishizing it. No, but it's just,
and I love when they're in white t-shirts with no bra.
But it's like I feel
fucking
like
weirdo.
There's a double stand. No, that is not sexual in nature. But it's like maybe there is a double standard. But like when guys do it, it seems so like
bitchy.
They just I don't know, like aggressive, like violent. For some reason, like when I see like the Housewives do it, it's like funny.
It's because I think you also, like myself, appreciate the art of reality television.
I sure do.
I want to ask you something very quickly. Yeah. You said that you had a crush on Alexia from Miami.
I don't know when I ever said that, but I think I did say it.
Yeah.
But I
saw it in a lot of places. She's fucking stunning.
She's gorgeous and she's so damn charming. And I've always liked, I think for like, I don't know, Miami women, Cuban women.
Oh God, you and me both.
Like I've never dated one, but I've always been.
You could not handle all that, honey.
That's what I hear.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I hear. But no,
you could not handle all that.
She's gorgeous. And I went to her salon and had such a good time. And she's cool as shit. We had so much fun. But yeah.
That's the one time I was jealous of you.
Have you hung out with her?
No, we communicate via Instagram though.
She's so fun. And yeah. The Housewives from Miami are the shit. What's your favorite Housewives? OC? Or I mean, fucking
Miami's crushing it.
Yeah, Miami. Salt Lake City's like number one.
Salt Lake
right
is
now.
very good.
It's so good.
Did you notice during the wedding, or did you watch it, where Sandoval wipes the tears?
Oh yeah,
with his dog. With your dog.
So sweet.
So sweet.
And Butter's such an empath. Like I know he was there crying too. He's such a sweet guy. He really is.
He's such an empath.
He is.
I can't.
I
want you to have children just so I can see what changes with you and your dogs. Because I remember Lily laying her head on the bath and I was like expecting Ocean, and I looked at her and we made like just the most soul to soul connection. I was like, Lily, I will never love this baby more than I love you. Don't even worry about it, girl. Moment I came home, Lily's on the bed. I'm like, Lily, you got to get off the bed. No hair near the baby. Off the bed. Not saying that I don't love her.
I know,
it just shifts.
It's
but I would just be curious to see.
Yeah, I can't wait to.
I loved when he wiped the tears with Butter. So did he have blonde streaks? And he had the blonde or like silver streaks.
I liked his silver streak era.
It was horrendous.
I liked it. It was very 90s boy band-esque.
Don't fuel it.
Bring it back, Sandoval.
Please don't, for the love of God. Last one was the New Orleans bachelor party. He's a fucking battered wife. Kicks the door in.
I think I just should have died on that trip. No, I don't want to say that, but it was...
Were you taking a deuce?
No,
you were sitting on the toilet.
No, I was just taking a moment because I was so stressed out and I just felt like crying. I remember just being really like intoxicated. And I just was like sad. I remember I was just junky, but I was really sad and stressed out. And I felt like I was like, I was going to lose like the love of my life at the time. I was like, I fucking am sabotaging my relationship.
Yeah. And instead you went on to sabotage it anyway. And it ended anyway.
Oh no. Listen, I think it was probably, that was probably that's my favorite episode, I think.
I never saw it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go back and watch it.
It's so funny.
I have to go back and watch it.
It is so fucking funny.
I need to go back to season 1 and watch all of Vanderpump Rules and stop when I enter. But I do not during COVID, I went back and watched, but for some reason, I'm not remembering anything that happened. Like, I'm not remembering the Frank fight.
It's so good
with them. I want to give one teaser.
Yeah.
That is not the last time people are going to see you dressed as a girl.
That's true.
And I'm very excited about it.
That is true. And I think I totally redeemed myself.
I think you did too.
I hate that one of my legacies is being the ugliest man as a woman ever. And when people comment that to me all the time, like, Schwartz, you're a pretty good looking dude. You're kind of sexy, but like, you are the ugliest woman on the planet. I hear that a lot. The ugliest.
Well, let's hope you don't procreate girls.
Oh, wait.
And the girls always look just like their dad, from what I've heard. All right, Schwartzy, thanks for sticking around for the boner episode.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the bonus Untraditionally Lala. I will catch you guys on Wednesday and again next week.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.